What's up, everyone? Welcome to the Sneaker Homegirls podcast. I'm Rossetti Gutierrez-Uy.
And I am Maria DiMaggio Hickman. We're two Las Vegas realtors blending real estate, hustle, and sneaker culture all in one place.
If you're into real estate, entrepreneurship, and making big moves, you're in the right spot.
We're breaking down market trends, sharing behind-the-scenes stories, and giving you the game on how to build wealth through real estate.
And of course, we're talking sneakers, culture, and how we stay fresh while handling business.
So hit that like button, subscribe, and let's get into it. This is the Sneaker Homegirls podcast.
Welcome back to the Sneaker Homegirls podcast. We have a special guest today. I will let Maria go over a little bit. We haven't been together in a while, so
I know.
It feels great.
Yes, I am super excited to have Kelsey here. So Kelsey Cosgrove is our lender at our office, our local lender, and she's on the podcast today to talk about one of our most favorite programs that we do for our clients. It's a down payment assistance program, so you're coming in with no down payment whatsoever. So we're going to get into that and kind of talk about that, but let's first chat about our week.
How was our week?
4th of July was this weekend.
Oh, 4th of July. Yes, Maria had a party.
Yes, I did. I had a party. It was fun. It was a good
The
time.
fireworks are always crazy by my house.
Are
like,
they?
Who needs to go buy fireworks when your neighbors do?
Yeah. We're not even allowed to do them in Rhodes Ranch. Like, it is absolute no-no, and they'll be fining you like crazy. Even sparklers, if they find out. Like, I told Nevaeh, stay in the backyard and hide out a little bit, because if they went out in front with sparklers, we would get a little fine. You know how they fine you like crazy in that place? Yeah. I love Rhodes Ranch, but they're a little fine happy in Rhodes Ranch. Their budget must be tight.
How was your 4th?
It was good. Yeah, our neighborhood, we've been there for 6 months now, and they go hard for like all of the holidays.
Nice.
Yeah, so 4th of July was wild. We should have known Halloween was a banger. So I guess I didn't know. I should have known that 4th of July was going to light up. We were left with lots of contraband all over our driveway after all of the fireworks landed. I was like, oh my gosh. Well, because you had the wind, right? It was windy.
Yeah.
And so all of the remnants of the fireworks were all coming and landing in our driveway. So
Do they do like sub parties where you all get together and contribute to it, or everybody's just in their own houses partying?
there were a few like households that you could tell had combined.
Okay.
But yeah, it was just a lot of different houses lighting off a lot of fireworks.
Crazy fireworks.
So,
It's a little scary with the wind.
Yeah.
No,
I'm like,
for
okay,
sure.
don't come
Especially
towards my
here, because
house.
it's so dry. You
Yeah.
know, in the desert, like things will light on fire that fast, and it's
Yeah.
going to go up in flames
And
pretty
people
fast.
don't trim their palm trees.
No.
Oh
So
my gosh.
you get one firework in there, it's like pew, and then it's all on fire. And then I think I saw a video on TikTok. It was like this guy's trying to like put out a fire with a hose, and it's like the palm tree's on fire. The palm tree's like 20 feet tall. He's just like, it's fine, and I'm just like, oh my gosh.
That could be a problem.
I felt
That could be
like
a problem.
whenever growing up here, because the rules have changed a lot, because it's gotten like a lot hotter. You used to be able to light fireworks or have like more community based. Now I feel like not as many people talk to their neighbors.
They don't. I feel like a lot of people don't talk to their neighbors. Why is that? Are we just an angry society, or people are just mean, or what's the deal?
I don't know.
I'm just busy.
Yeah,
I just
you're
don't,
busy.
I don't want to be talked to when I get out of my car to go inside. I just want to go inside.
Yes. And kind of
So
like
maybe
not do,
that's-
well, you talk to people all
Yes,
day, so
yeah,
you probably are
right.
done talking by the time
Exactly,
you get
exactly.
home. I know. You know me with the road rage. I feel like by the time I get home, I'm like sweating. I'm so tired of yelling at people, screaming at construction workers for having cones up when there's no work being done, you know. So, yeah, I'm usually exhausted by the time I get home, too.
The drive alone.
The construction workers are probably like, here comes empty homes. They're like, she's here again.
That crazy lady cursing in her car.
Oh my gosh, I love it. 4th of July is a lot of fun though. And I
Yeah.
think hopefully the patriotism in our country rose a little bit.
Yeah, let's hope so. Yeah. that was
Nothing like
nice.
America, like barbecue and beer.
Yes.
And
And do you
tequila.
know, and tequila, we had tequila at my house, but outside, when you walked outside in my backyard, I had that big like beer thing. I don't know if you noticed it. It was filled with beer and high noons and waters, and nobody went in there. Like
Oh,
nobody
really?
realized that there was drinks in there. So when the next morning when I woke up, I was like, oh my gosh, not one person had a drink out of here. It was all just from the bar inside. I was like, oh shoot.
Okay, but she made juice. And we were like, okay, what's in this glass juice, Maria? And
like
one
jungle
said
juice?
kids and one said adults. And I was like, what liquor is this?
Yes, I did well with it. Did you taste it?
No.
Oh, you didn't? Okay.
No. I was
That's right.
scared
You
of
were
it.
on tequila. So it was really good. It was a TikTok that I saw. And it was basically you take a bottle of Tito's and you put grape Kool-Aid in the Tito's. Not like with sugar, but just the powder. And so the Tito's kind of turns purple and it's got a slight grape taste to it. So then you put that in the cup and then you add lemonade and Sprite. And it's kind of like an adult Kool-Aid.
Okay.
It really was good, but the sugar comes from the lemonade and the Sprite versus
Yeah.
mixing the Kool-Aid together.
Reminds me of a bullfrog.
Oh yeah, is that
Back
what a
in-
bullfrog is?
Back in college.
I
you know,
never
you
think
take
I
the-
had that.
The 2 liter of like Mountain Dew, and then you pour the Kool-Aid into it, and then you pour the alcohol of choice into the 2 liter.
Oh, I don't
Yeah.
think I ever did that one.
I
Yeah.
don't think I did that.
Yeah.
Made jungle
neither.
juice. I don't know.
Okay,
what
kids don't pay attention to this. Drink your lemonade and grape juice.
Well, and Maria did make me a drink though, and I was like, whoa. Whoa, if
But that was
this
towards
is
the
what
end of
this
the
drink
night.
drinks like. I don't know what that Kool-Aid tastes like. I'm a little scared of that Kool-Aid.
That was towards
But Kyle
the end of the
loved
night.
it.
Yeah.
Oh my
I was
God.
getting happy with everybody. I was like,
There you go.
Oh my
there you
gosh.
go.
And it was a
So
cute
fun.
little like she had like a glass with like little spouts on it. So it was like very
fun.
cute. I
yeah,
love the
it was
decoration.
festive. I'm not very creative like that. So when I do something like that, that's really going outside my comfort zone.
I love it.
Yeah. So but it was fun.
Everybody drank the
The grape juice, or yeah, it was
drinking the
gone.
Kool-Aid.
It was gone. Everyone was drinking it. It was good.
Super fun.
Yeah.
Well, today we have really great information to go over today about 0% down payment.
Yeah, and we're coming into a week of positive news when it comes to interest rates and housing right now. It's definitely, everyone is collaborating with this thought that it's now a buyer's market. And we're noticing it as we're putting offers in, and I've kind of been saying it for like the last month and a half. But, you know, the big wigs finally agree with me so we can come out and say it. But basically, you know, we're getting concessions from sellers. Sellers, you'll see, are doing price decreases. And it's out there now where buyers can really go in and take advantage of the situation and get themselves a good price on a home and also get themselves some concessions. So when you top that with a down payment assistance program, there's a lot of room to get out there and start getting some good deals on homes. So specifically, Kelsey, this particular program, what is it called? And kind of give us a little bit of the rundown on some of it.
Yeah, so this is Home is Possible. And so through Home is Possible, there's several sub-programs for different buyers in different situations. They all kind of have their own little niches and some different varying factors. So I'll just go through the different programs that fall under that Home is Possible umbrella. So one of the big ones we have is for first-time home buyers. So it's set up so that people can get into that first home. It's up to 4% of down payment assistance, and you can use it for down payment and closing costs. So that's
Nice.
an awesome opportunity there to use it where you need it. The interest rates are competitive, so it follows the market. And then with requirements for that, there is some income limitations. It varies by county. You do have to have a specific credit score and debt to income ratio. But overall, it's very low barrier for entry to be able to use the program. The biggest stipulation is being that first-time home buyer. And yeah, that's
So is there, so I know that there's income limits on it, and that's based on the median income for that county, right?
Yeah.
So, and is there a limitation to how much that 4% can be, or is it just whether or not they
It's-
qualify?
Yeah, it's up to 4% of the loan amount.
Or the purchase price? Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
For that one.
Okay,
Yeah.
good.
So it's a $400,000 house. A down payment assistance would cover 4%
16,000,
of the
right?
$400,000.
Is
Yep.
it, no, how much is 4 times 4?
16.
16.
Yeah.
So 16,000.
Everybody got quiet.
Yes, we are in the numbers.
I'm putting my calculator on. No shade. All right.
I love it. So yes, so you would get 16,000, and then how is that 16,000 held? Is that just free money that they get? Is there a lien on their property? What happens with that one?
Yeah, so for the first-time home buyers, Home is Possible program, it is a second lien. It's non-forgivable, so it will stick around for the entire 30-year mortgage, and then it becomes repayable at that time. Or if you sell or refinance before the 30 years, you do have to pay that back. For the first-time home buyers.
And that just gets added to your loan balance, right? Your payoff?
Yeah, it just gets kind of absorbed in there.
And there's no payment, there's no interest on that?
Correct, yeah. It's zero interest, a silent second lien.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
And then what is the credit score for that one? What's minimum?
So minimum credit score is 640, and you have to have a 45% or lower debt-to-income ratio. If you have a 680 credit score or higher, that debt-to-income ratio can go up to 50%.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah.
And is that a conventional loan product?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
And when she says can go up to 50%, means we don't need to spend that much.
You don't need to. Yes.
But do you qualify? Because I think that could be a misconception sometimes when someone is applying for a loan. You guys speak loan, and we speak real estate. But for your average person, they're like, "What is debt to income ratio?
Yes.
What is my credit score?" Most people think they need a 800 credit score to buy a home, or they need 20% down. And these programs that are available to you by county, because you guys do loans in all 50 states, it doesn't have to be 800.
Right.
You know, like you're qualified. Maybe you're qualified now.
That's it. And you won't know unless you reach out and ask somebody. And I think we've talked about that before, is that's where people's biggest fear is reaching out and getting rejected.
Yeah.
And we don't really ever reject people. We try to like give you step by step. If it's not right now, we get you there later,
Yes.
but when we'll come up with a plan for that. Touching on debt to income ratio though, that's another misconception that people think is that, oh my gosh, I have to add in my cell phone bill. I have to add in my insurance bill. So what are the things that like people's expenses that are included in the debt to income ratio?
Yeah, so we use debt to income ratio to determine a borrower's eligibility to manage their monthly payments and repay their debts. So when we look at what their monthly debt is, we're looking at, first of all, the proposed mortgage. So that's something that kind of throws people off. They're like, I don't have any debt. What is this, number that I'm seeing? We do factor in that proposed mortgage. So that's part of it. Car loans, student loans, credit cards, personal loans, things like that all factor in. But like you said, things like utilities, your monthly energy bill, water bill,
your
cell
gym
phone
bill.
Yeah, those things don't factor in. Those are just your own expenses. And that's where we get buyers that are approved for a certain loan amount, and they're like, whoa, really? I got approved for that? And then in their head, they're like, I can't afford that monthly payment, because your other bills, right?
Right.
So we don't necessarily use those numbers, but it is something to keep in mind. If you know that you've got 5 hungry kids at home, right, with a crazy grocery bill, that can impact your own budget. And then we use your income is your salary. If you have bonuses that are regular, that goes in there. Rental income, we use all of that as part of your income as well. And then we do a fun little formula. We do some dividing, some multiplying.
You should see Kelsey's calculator.
It's cute. I like the clicks, right? It makes me feel like I'm really
figure it out for
figuring
you.
things out. But essentially, we just divide that monthly debt by the income, and then we multiply it by 100 to get a percent, and there it is.
There it is. That's
She's
how
your
we
numbers
find
gal.
it. And then when it comes to child support, alimony, and things like that.
That's also included.
Yeah, so that you would get expensed on that if you have to pay it, but you can also use it as income too, as long as it's continuing for so many years. So, excuse me, that's something to remember.
Question, that this is throwing it in the loop. If you back pay child support and you owe, do you qualify for that program?
If you are in arrears, probably
Yes.
not.
Okay. So you have to be current.
Yeah. You have to be current, because otherwise you'd have to get current, like you'd have to pay that off. It'd be like almost like a collection. You'd have to pay it up.
Yeah, because I know some like service jobs that you get depending on the county. If you're back pay child support, you can't get the job.
Yeah.
Like it's like one of the qualifications. I
And
think real
sometimes-
estate is one of those.
Yeah,
things.
absolutely. Yeah. So they take that stuff seriously. Absolutely. And then we have, so that's for the first time home buyers.
Yep.
Home Possible also has it for just anybody.
Yeah.
And
Yep.
tell me a little bit about that one.
Yeah, so the home is possible for those who are not first-time home buyers. You can actually own another property in a different state as well. So you can own a home at the time of closing, which is something that you can't do for some of these other programs. But you can still own a home. It's up to 5% of the loan amount that you would get for that assistance. Again, competitive rates. The credit scores are the same, 640 at a 45% DTI and 680 at a 50%. It does have to be your primary residence, and then the qualifying income is at 165,000
Max?
And
That's the max you
yes,
can make? Okay.
Yeah, and then there is a home purchase price cap as well, and that's at 108 or.
I was going to say, you ain't buying
No
nothing.
one's buying
I want a
anything.
house for 180,000.
No one's getting
Is it in
anything,
Summerlin?
right? Yes, it is.
You might get a little
Does it
patch
have
of
a
land.
pool? No, in my
Absolutely.
dreams. That's what I'm dreaming.
It's 806.
Okay.
806,000 is the home purchase price max for that. But,
Okay.
And that program can go FHA, conventional,
Perfect.
all those. So
And that's
Good.
still down payment assistance.
Yeah,
Yep.
that's with a 5%, up to 5%.
Up to 5% of the
Oh,
loan
wow.
for
That's
that one.
fantastic.
Okay.
That's a
Yeah.
great program. And
Yep.
640 at 45% debt to income ratio and 680
80
at 50.
50%.
Wow,
Yep.
that's really good.
And is that also a second lien silent?
Yes, yep. It is the same as the first time home buyer, so silent second lien, but it is non-forgiven, so you have to repay it at the time of sell or refinance. So
Yeah, it's funny when people are not as aware of what down payment assistance really means. I think some misconception is like you need it, like down payment assistance. But in my opinion, I think the people who know how to get the free money and the grants, they're going to take every opportunity that they can.
Absolutely.
Like I know so many realtors, and I wish I would have done this, that got cash back at closing.
Yeah.
So I was like, dang.
My son did
Because they qualify
with
for all the
his.
programs.
Yeah, my
I'm
son
like,
did
dang.
with
It's like when you apply for college, most kids don't do the grants unless their parents tell them to do the grants.
Yeah.
Do
Right.
it
Or
anyway.
unless they need the grants.
Yeah.
But it's available to you, so why not?
Yeah, use it.
5%, that's a decent
That's
amount.
a great
Yep.
amount.
How much is that? 20.
I don't know, 400,000?
20,000.
Go girl, you did it! Without a calculator. I love it.
It's only because it's 20.
Yeah. But one of my favorite ones that's under this umbrella because
Yes.
it helps the people core to my heart is the teacher one.
Yes.
And this is specifically for like teachers. Is it also for workers in the school district too, or do you just have to be a teacher?
yes, you do have to be a licensed K-12 teacher in the state of Nevada, but it doesn't stipulate whether you're in the district, a charter school, private
Okay.
school. So just a licensed K-12 teacher does fall under this umbrella. This one is very close to my heart as well.
Absolutely.
I actually used this program to buy my first house. I was a teacher for almost a decade in the school district, which,
How was it a decade? You
oh
look
my
like you're
gosh.
18.
Thank you. Thank you. It was
We
the
are.
kids. The kids kept me young. The kids kept me young. So yeah, this program is really awesome. It does help our teachers a ton. It is a set amount of $7,500 that you get to use towards your down payment. And it's competitive interest rates again. The fun part of this one is that there is no first-time home buyer requirement. You just can't own a property at the time of closing, but you don't have to be a first-time home buyer, and it's forgiven after 5 years.
You hear that, people? Forgiven.
So it
means it
disappears.
goes away.
And they
Totally
give
disappears.
$7,500?
Yes.
Oh,
Yeah.
we need to talk about this.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, it's awesome.
You just need to live there for 5 years.
Yeah, you do have to stay in the home for 5 years. If you sell or refinance, you do have to pay back a prorated amount. So if you've been in the home for 4 years, that number goes down. Depending on how long. The longer you stay in the home, the less you've got to pay back if you leave before 5 years, which I did.
Do they remove it, or do you need a request for it to be removed? How does that work?
As far as what?
Like a lien, right? Because
Yeah.
No, it just falls off.
It falls off.
it just
Yeah.
falls off. Like you know how PMI doesn't fall
Yes.
off. You have to
Yeah.
call.
Yeah. No, this just falls
Yeah.
off. It'll fall off after that 5-year
Oh,
mark.
that's a fun letter in the mail.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yep.
Definitely. But yeah, and I honestly, I was had a misconception about that repayment portion. We actually bought our home right before the big rate drop and everything, and we were afraid to refinance. This was before I knew Maria, and again, before I was in this world, so I didn't know who to ask these important questions to. We were afraid to refinance when the rates took that giant plunge during COVID, because we thought we had to pay back the entire $7,500, upon refinance, and we were like, we're not doing that. We just bought a home a year and a half ago, 2 years ago, so we didn't have that just sitting around to repay. But that's not the case. It was prorated, and it gets put into your mortgage. It's not a check that you have to write.
Right.
And we were totally oblivious to that, and it held us back from refinancing and getting that like 2% rate. So
you always got to have a Maria or a Kelsey in your back pocket.
Yeah. So now I know it gets prorated. So.
And what's the credit score on that? Is it the same?
Yep, they're the same. 640, 45%, 680 at 50%. So again, it's pretty low barrier to entry there with the credit scores. Don't have to be a first-time home buyer, just have to be a licensed teacher. Not just. That is a big thing.
That's a huge thing.
So say you're a teacher and you have the Home is Possible program backed up to the first time homebuyer program. The first time homebuyer program pays up to 5%.
No, that one's to 4.
Oh, to 4. Okay.
Yeah.
So the 4% is more than the teacher one.
It could be, yeah. The only thing is that's not forgivable. So if you're looking maybe for something that's forgivable, let's say your entire down payment, your 3% down payment is $7,500 or less.
Yeah.
And you're a teacher. That's obviously the best one to go with.
Yeah. But you can't use that as down payment. You have to have cash
For what?
for the teacher program.
No, that's their down payment.
Oh, sorry. I meant earnest money. That's what I was thinking in my head. I was
Earnest
like, wait,
money.
because I think that's a conception too. They'll be like, I'm getting free money from the lending institution, but you still need earnest money.
You still need earnest money unless you're gonna like give your firstborn child or who
I don't think
knows.
they'll
You
take
can
that.
negotiate. Not mine, definitely. But yeah, you still need some earnest money, and in that price range, if you're around there, you're maybe around $2,500 to $5,500, depending on where you're at, especially if it's your first home. So you do need some money, but like you were saying about getting money back at closing, with my son's house that he bought last year, we actually got him money back at closing. So he put $2,500 down for earnest money deposit, and he got $2,200 back at closing.
Nice.
But we did do the zero down payment assistance program for him, and of course I made zero money. I gave him all my commission, and I gave him all of my mortgage commission. So the kid, he owes me his life. But
Limited
that's okay.
to Maria's family.
Yeah. Oh yeah, definitely. And just my children. Don't be calling me cousins, aunts, and uncles. Just teasing. Okay, see,
Nevaeh's
the
watching
real
this.
Maria is
Nevaeh's
coming.
watching this, okay?
She is, yeah. She's like, I'll be getting mine, Mom. I'll be getting mine.
Listen, we're going to see one of those little Labubu's pop up. And be
Oh
like,
my gosh, those things are so ugly.
They're
Do not
creepy.
let your children get into those.
There's something. What's that one movie growing up that had?
Gremlins.
No, that's a weird one too. It was like the army little guys.
Toy Soldier? Or with Buzz Lightyear and all them?
Toy Story?
No,
Toy
not
Story.
Toy Story. It was like the scary one.
Oh, I
You know
don't
what I'm talking about? That, like
don't
all
watch
the
scary
toys came
movies.
to life, and it was like a
No.
scary movie. I have to find out the thing of it, but that's what I think when
Put
I
it in
think
the
of
comments if
Labubus.
you know the movie.
I'm just like, I feel like I see this little Labubu. I'm like, nope.
And they're
Like,
so ugly. They're like mean
they're
and
not
like
cute.
no.
They remind me of Furbies.
Yeah. It's
I
like
loved
the,
Furbies.
but they were
they
cute.
like $50?
But weren't Furbies kind of cute? They weren't like mean.
They were really creepy when the eyeballs would move, and then
Yeah.
they looked
Oh,
like,
They would
excuse
start
me?
talking on your shelf in the middle of the night and wake you up.
Oh, that's
That is
freaky.
the Labubus are the new Furbies.
Oh my gosh.
The eyeballs were creepy, and they were metal. At least the Labubus are like.
You know, why can't
cotton.
we come up, like, you have Pokemon cards, and then you had Cabbage Patch Kids when I was younger, and then you have the Furbies, you have all these things. Why can't God give me a vision of one of these stupid trends so that I can go out there and just make the money and make it happen? How cool would that be to have that trend?
We definitely missed the Labubu stock.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For
I
real.
don't even know what it's called.
I know.
I didn't even know it was a thing.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, I know now,
Yes.
but no.
But
I
do you
wouldn't.
watch Love Island?
No. My son, of course,
You
watches
need to watch it.
Yeah.
It's
Why?
for research purposes.
Oh, research
Yeah.
purposes. Okay.
We need to know what these kids are talking about. And
True.
they're having watch parties all through town. It's
They are.
like the new generation's Jersey Shore.
Oh.
Jersey Shore will always be OG, but
I can't get
you
into
know.
Love Island. I've tried.
I've tried too. It's
Tell
not
me
very
the concept of Love Island, because Colton watches it, and I just
Do
do
you
not
watch the
understand.
original Love Island or do you watch Love Island USA? Like, which one should I be trying to watch?
Wait, where was the original Love Island at?
Oh, it's different?
Was
Wait,
that like
isn't
in
it?
Australia or some other
I
place?
thought it
or-
was. I
Oh
don't
wow,
know.
they've done 12 seasons of Love Island.
What? And you're just getting on board with this?
What the heck? 2015? I feel like I've seen it a
Where
few
did it start?
times.
It didn't start because maybe I'm wrong. I just on Netflix it says Love Island USA, so that gives me the.
Oh,
the
it
thought
might have
that
been
it was
another
somewhere
country.
Else.
Yeah.
I feel like maybe because I didn't realize. Like remember when they had American Idol? They did like
Yeah.
Australian Idol,
Yeah.
and I was like, oh,
Well, there's like Love Is Blind, which started here, and then there's Love Is Blind Sweden and Love Is Blind UK, and so
Okay.
Have you seen that?
Yeah.
I love Love Is Blind.
I do.
Love is
I
Blind
do
is the
too.
best.
I do too.
Do you think Love is Blind?
I think it could
I
be.
think the start of love could be blind.
Yes.
Yes.
But eventually, it's got to take on a little
matters.
bit of lookies.
My favorite part, like I know the pods are a lot of fun, but when they go to the family, I'm like, Auntie knows your track record, okay? And you bring in someone you just met 30 days ago, like, oh.
Yeah.
So I get that, especially coming from a big family. Like, oh my gosh, I can only even
Oh,
imagine. Like,
those people, the poor people walking into that house. That's terrible.
well, and I think it's hard for the family too. Like, they don't want to be on camera.
Yes.
Right.
There's
They
a lot
didn't
of
sign up
people who
for it.
don't.
Yeah, like, hey, I'm gonna do this dating reality. You, one of your kids said that.
Oh, well, Colton wants to go on Love Island. Like, he's like, all right, Mom, I'm going to go to college. And then between college and the NFL, I'm going to go on Love Island, like, on my off season. I was like, oh, my God, Colton, no.
We'll be here for the watch party.
Oh no.
I'll be dying. No, that's not my son.
Just wait till they bring her home.
I'll be like, I watched
She's
you,
gonna be
you little
sitting in the chair.
skank. I know how many guys you hooked up with. I would too. I'm like, don't bring no
Don't mess with
skanks into
Maria,
my house.
okay?
Don't be doing that.
Oh my gosh.
Oh,
I
this
love it.
podcast has gotten out of control, people. We have talked about grape juice, alcohol, rates, loan programs, and Love Island and Love is Blind. What else can we talk about today?
I mean, listen, if they could cut their beer trips watching Love Island at some of these watch parties, they could buy a home.
They can. Maybe that's what we should do is go and offer a loan program to them. All you Love Island watchers, we've got a $0 loan program for you.
You could be watching it
Do you
in the
think they're
comfort of
teachers?
your own home that you own for
Are you-
$0 down.
Forget rent.
Think of that TV that you could buy with the money you're saving on your down payment to put Love Is Blind or Love Island.
I love
I
it.
just feel like this generation's so different now. Like with social media and like
Yeah.
access to all the things. Like we had, like I was just talking to some of my friends over the weekend. There was like Next. Have you seen that on
No.
MTV? It was like they get this bus and they get like the people to come out and then they're like, who's next? And then they also had like, I don't know, just weird reality TV shows,
Yeah.
but they're so intriguing.
Yeah.
Like I just can't stop watching.
You know what I'm addicted to, and I'm so cannot believe I'm admitting this right now on this podcast, is Gossip Girl.
Ooh, I love Gossip Girl.
You do? I have been binge watching it. Like at night when I'm like, okay, I need just a break from my brain. I'll watch Gossip Girl, and it is the dumbest show that there is, but it's so addicting. Yeah.
It's
Did
the
you
drama.
watch all the? Yeah, it's so much drama.
The drama.
I never got into. They show it at my doctor's office.
They do.
So,
All the
yeah, that's where I.
It's like on loop.
Yeah, that's the gynecologist actually. Which I was there because I just had a baby. Okay, so that's why I've been there so often, so
Yes.
frequently. So I feel like I really just blew through some seasons of Gossip Girl at my doctor's appointment.
Oh, I
through the
love
last
it.
9 months.
Oh my gosh, I love it. Well, this was great. It's so great to have you guys both here and talk about the programs. If you love our energy, this is the energy we bring to our home buyer workshop.
Yes, and to our clients.
Yeah. Do you watch Gossip Girls? If so, come talk to Maria. Have you seen the whole series?
I am on the last season right now.
Okay.
I
Don't
just started
spoil it.
the last season. I won't, but it's intriguing. That's all I can say.
Oh my goodness.
Yes, please reach out to us, MD Homes Real Estate on Instagram and Sneaker Homegirls on Instagram and YouTube. We are bringing you all sorts of great content, fun, and, we're just fun people.
We're just people.
Just people. Fun people.
Fun people.
We're fun.
We're fun.
People who have fun.
Yes, there you go. Peace out.
Peace. That's a wrap for this episode of the Sneaker Homegirls podcast.
We appreciate you tapping in and rocking it with us. Real estate, hustle, and sneakers, that's what we do.
If you got value from this episode, make sure to hit that like, comment, and subscribe to our channel. And don't forget to turn on the notification bell so you never miss an episode.
Follow us on Instagram at The Sneaker Homegirls for behind-the-scenes content, market updates, and of course, sneaker drops.
Let us know in the comments what topics you'd like for us to cover next. We love hearing from you.
Until next time, keep hustling, stay fresh, and we'll catch you on the next episode.